you speak from the heart. You tell it like it is, and everybody, it's so magnetic. Thank you so much, Chris.
Like my new picture.
I do. I saw that earlier.
Changed my picture up my Zoom, so I look a lot better now than me sucking on a oil pack.
That's correct. Oh, no doubt.
And for all those that were wondering, that's his new picture. That's his daughter. That's Krista. She's amazing.
And thank you so much for that. And now we got Brittany going to introduce our next one. We're getting into just the last few of the day, y'all, but we do have some really good stuff coming up on how to go into the next step with what he was talking about. This is stuff you can do at home. You can do to promote your business right now while you find these places to plug in and recharge and all of the stuff we've talked about today. So Brittany, will you take us through our next guest?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Jerry. So I first want to say that this lady that we're about to introduce she means a lot to me. And if you've encountered her, she means a lot to you too. Why? Because she pours into you every day of the week if you need it. There's never been a time that a birthday passed that she didn't message me. She's just such a giving person and has such a servant heart. And I know that's why she has so much success. So it makes me really excited that she's going to be talking about mindset today. But I do want to give you a little background about Mary Katherine. MK, as our team likes to call her. But she works as a senior data analysis in healthcare. She's a single mother of 2 amazing children. By the way, they make buttons and all, so you guys go check that out and order those kids, sell those buttons so they can travel with their mom to these shows, because Mary Katherine doesn't miss a Super Saturday if it's in 6-hour drive. She lives in northern Louisiana, Monroe. She's down 72 pounds with the drops. She started with Partner Co. in 2023, August, and she quickly rose the ranks. I got to walk across the stage with her at the title of officer. I'm so proud of her when we were at PXP. She leads an amazing team of over 200. And like I said before, she knows exactly how to make each of us feel special. So I am so honored to be able to welcome Mary Katherine.
Wow, Brittany, thank you so much. I don't even know where to go from there. I'm finished. No, I'm just kidding. Give me 1 second and I would love to share my screen where we can look at some items. Let's see. All right, can you guys see?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Let's see if I can do this where I can blow it up. All right, we still good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So as Brittany mentioned, I'm absolutely honored to be here to speak on this topic. And like I said, as Brittany said, we're going to be going over mindset and motivation. So hopefully this will hit home with some of you guys, maybe be a little bit of a reminder, or maybe you'll learn something new. So thank you guys in advance. And without further ado, let's go to our next slide, which we are actually focusing on positive product mindset. And these are the items that we're going to hit on just high level. I'm going to give some examples, but first we'll go into our personal mindset, then move to our customer focus, growth mindset, collaborate, positive attitude towards feedback, and then end on our ownership. So as far as positive product mindset, to me, personally, where my focus is not only to be as positive as you can in all areas to have further success in your business, but also be a product of the product. And with that, I feel as though that they're all encompassed. And so therefore, we are going to focus on the positive product mindset. So our first item is going to be our personal mindset. And how do you think, feel, or behave in any situation? Take a minute and ask yourself that. Any situation in your life, how do you think, feel, or behave? And what you believe about yourself, it does impact the success and failure. Pretty sure you guys would agree with me. For those of you that don't agree, you may want to read that again. That's just life. So therefore, we have to remind ourselves that We must be kind to ourselves, learn from our mistakes, face our fears, believe in ourselves is an absolute huge one, especially in this industry, especially with us focusing on getting our health back on track so then we can help thousands of other individuals have the same success and then obviously thrive in the business while doing so. We also want to find our reason. Why are we here? Why do we do the things we do in our everyday life to be a better individual and to actually have an impact in this world? Get out of our comfort zone. If I've heard it one time, I've heard it 1,000 times, especially on these Zooms, whether they're corporate Zooms or Zooms that other partners offer. That is a big thing. Get out of your comfort zone. And lastly, find inspiration and your purpose, and it can change. Again, that's another item that we constantly are talking about. So these pictures obviously are showing a little bit of my multiple expressions. If you know me, I do like to be goofy from time to time, lighten it up. But it's so true. With any situation that we deal with, we could have all of these emotions all at once. And so therefore we need to bring it back, and we need to make sure that our personal mindset is first and foremost in a good state. And if not, like I said, bring it back and let's get back on track. It's never too late, and you can just keep doing that until you have it down to an art. And I have not met anyone that has it down to an art. So we are all in this together, constantly perfecting our personal mindset. The next item is our customer focus. So we first started with our personal mindset. We're in a good headspace. We're ready to go. We have our to-do list going, and now we want to focus on our customers because obviously we want our business to boom. And to be able to do that, we have to focus on our customers and see what our customers need. So first, we want to prioritize the needs and wants of our customers. We want to listen to each customer and know that each situation is going to be different. So every single time that we deal with a customer, we want to make sure that we are all ears. We let them speak. We let them know that they're being heard. And then we are going to treat every situation differently. And of course, that's then going to lead into them hopefully joining our team, if not continuing to be a customer. And then we want to, while we're doing that, we want to develop a relationship with our customers. So therefore, with us listening to their why, listening to their reasoning, listening to what they're looking for, it is starting that relationship, and we want that relationship to continue. And keep in mind, this is not a one and done. So once you've sold them the box of drops, once they've had success, you don't just leave them by the wayside. You're going to continue to nurture that relationship. You want them to trust you. And so you are developing this constant growing relationship, and you are letting them know that you are there, you are authentic, and you are sincere in everything that you do with this customer. And then you lead by example by showing them this, and then they can duplicate for other customers to come. And we want to deliver the value to the customer. You share your story and your why with them, and you open up that door, and they will be more inclined to open up to you so that you can better help them as well. Let them know that you want the very best for them, and all you want is to see them succeed. Because at the end of the day, if they're succeeding, you're succeeding, and we're all happy, and we're doing this together. And I do believe we are better together. Our next item we're going to move into is our growth mindset. And I want you guys to really focus on this, and hopefully you can follow with me as I jump. So first and foremost, embrace challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement. So we're in this positive mindset. We've now shifted towards our customer focus, and we are listening to all of their needs and wants and better helping them. And maybe we come across some challenges with them. Maybe we come across some challenges within the business. And what we want to do within our growth mindset is we want to look at it as an opportunity. So you will see where I have on the left-hand side challenges, and I purposely marked out the word challenges because going forward, don't look at it as a challenge. Look at it as an opportunity and how you can positively make that into a success or better it where we don't end up in that place again. So first, if you hit a plateau in your personal health journey or your business, for example, I can attest, been there, done that. I'm pretty sure all of us have a time or two. And so instead of sitting there and dwelling on the fact that we hit that plateau, we want to then jump to the first opportunity by listening to your body and figure out what may be causing that plateau. Or if it's business related, you want to talk to your upline and come up with a game plan. You figure out what the issue is and you work towards the solution. Don't sit there and wallow in it and feel sorry for yourself, because you're not going to get anywhere. I can guarantee you. The second challenge, your drop sales have decreased or become non-existent. I've heard that quite often over the holiday season, because some of us did take a true holiday and maybe we weren't actively promoting like we had in the months prior, for example. And instead of, again, sitting there wallowing in it, we want to go to that second opportunity on the right-hand side, and we want to take the time to implement new ideas that others are having success with. A lot of those success stories are featured every single day, Monday through Friday, 9:15 Central Standard Time on our IPA calls. And you better bet I am constantly writing, jotting notes, and then immediately implementing them. And figure out what activity is not driving your volume. Because if you are doing activity that is clearly not bringing in the volume, why are you doing it? Again, that's another item you can talk with your upline. We're all here to help each other out. So therefore, we want to come to a solution together. That third challenge on the left-hand side, I know this is a big one. Family and friends talk negatively about your health journey or your business. Been there, done that. That is a difficult pill to swallow sometimes. And we want to make that into an opportunity. So that third bullet on the right-hand side, do your friends and family walk in your shoes? Do they pay your bills? Do they struggle with the personal health issues day in, day out? Ask these questions to yourself, and I can guarantee you your answer is going to be no. That's definitely my answer. So you do this for you and not them. And you lead by example. You pave the way with that positive mindset, and you will soar. I can guarantee you. And again, it's all a psychological game. These are items that you can put in your toolbox, and you can constantly remind yourself of them and implement, do the footwork, and I can guarantee you will have additional success. And lastly, the challenge on the left-hand side, you aren't making the money you would like to in the business. Make it into an opportunity. Revisit your goals. Make sure that they're actually attainable for you. I can tell you that goals that other people have set and that are making a lot more money than me personally are not attainable goals for myself and my situation. So therefore, we always say, don't compare yourself to the next person. You are only in competition with yourself. That is so true. So make sure that your goals are attainable. And if you struggle with that, use a partner. Again, better together. We all want to help each other out. So talk with your upline, sideline, crossline, anyone that's having success, kind of pick their brain and see what ideas that you guys can come up with, and then execute them. Be patient and continue to do the footwork. If you're doing the footwork and you're doing what's needed in those opportunities, again, I can guarantee that you will end up with amazing solutions and success. Now, moving into our next item is collaborate. This is one of my favorites. So you'll see on the left-hand side, and I apologize, I know I left many people out, but I was limited on my screen. All of these individuals have become not only dear friends and partners, but none of them have any financial tie to me whatsoever. But guess what? I'm talking to them constantly. We're picking each other's brains. We're constantly having ideas. We go to events together. We meet up at events. And that's where we move into that first bullet. Open communication, not only to your team, but blur the lines of sponsorship. Todd and Brent say this all the time, and it is so true. and it's going to make you a better, well-rounded individual having huge success in this industry, no doubt. And make sure to join the Zoom calls that the company and the brand partners have available. And if you can't join, make it a point that you can watch the recordings. I am so thankful for these recordings. I can't tell you how many times I've gone back and over watched clippings and added to my notes, especially when I have pockets in between my notes that I hadn't been able to capture everything. It is a godsend. And I highly encourage people to do that because it helps you to collaborate. It helps you to grow. And look at all these smiles. These are not fake smiles. These are positive people, like-minded people having huge success. And none of us are perfect. We've all had, trial and error and success and failure. And, we continue to beat it. We continue to move towards success. And so I cannot encourage you guys enough to collaborate and make a goal to attend and host events. I personally, I live, like Brittany said, I live in North Louisiana. So there's not always events that are feasible. I'm usually driving 6 to 8 hours to get to certain events. But I'll tell you what I have done is I've made it a goal that every single month I go to at least one event. And guess why? I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it to not only grow, but to be around the positive individuals that positively affect me. Now, I will tell you, we have a great group in Monroe, West Monroe area that we've been able to secure a place twice a month. So we are having more in our area, but I still make it a point. I'm actually currently in Baton Rouge, had a Super Saturday this morning that I attended. And then we have one in Jackson tomorrow. So I can't encourage people enough that make the initiative to attend events and definitely host an event. But to be around these like-minded people, I mean, it changes everything in every part of your life. You'll be floored if you hadn't done it. That is your goal. That is your homework, to go and see what the next event is that you can attend and that you can invite hundreds of people to, and maybe only one person shows up, but that one person may change your business and you personally may change their life to better success all around. Our next item is going to be the positive attitude towards feedback. And I apologize, this slide's a little wordy, but basically I want to focus on constructive criticism not being a personal attack. So again, we want to keep that positive attitude, but we also want to keep the positive attitude towards any feedback that we may get. So I've put 2 examples here, which some of you guys may relate completely. But your first one, if a customer says, I haven't had any success, the drops absolutely don't work. And you've gone round and round. I'm sure if I asked you guys to raise your hands, of course, that was assuming that I could see everybody. I'm sure there'd be a majority of you raising your hand saying, yep, been there, been there. But after you go through all of the options, all of the items with the customers, you've gone through the food plan, you've gone through X, Y, and Z, you've gone through the water intake, the list can go on. And the customer is still adamant that they don't work. Now, you know that they work because not only have you had personal success, but you know hundreds of other people have had success. So you're going to remind this individual of that, obviously in a very delicate, respectful way. And you basically are saying, everyone's body's different. We have to listen to our body and we have to figure out what works best for each one of us. Let me know if you change your mind. I'm happy to help. All I want is for you to succeed. So you're ending on a positive. You're not giving in to them by saying, oh, I know, I'm so sorry the drops don't work. We don't want to do that. We want to keep that positive attitude and we want to be as constructive as we possibly can, because sometimes this hurts our feelings because we know that they do work. And then you want to move on. Now, you can still, it looks like I have a typo, apologies. You can still love on them and stay connected is what it's supposed to say. And remember that we do want to continue to build those relationships. And more than likely, they will return. I can tell you I had 5 people in the past 48 hours, believe it or not. I actually had to place a drop order last night because of it, that were previous customers And 4 of them had told me the drops don't work. This isn't, they all had their own stories, and they're back and they're ready to go. And what does that tell me? That tells me that they were not in the right mindset to get started with that first box that I sold them over a year ago. And now they are ready. So keep that in mind. Your second item is going to be that you tell your upline that the system isn't working for you, and you ask what you're doing wrong. Well, first, we all know the system works. The SOG is perfect in my mind, because so many people are having success on it. So your upline then says, oh, well, I know that you're utilizing the system, so that's good. And I know that you're posting at 9 and 3, but you're not consistent. We share on the IPAs that you need to do a little bit more than just that foundation. You need to post stories, live videos, live posts, interactive posts. And I don't see any of that on your page. And then your upline is going to point out that you're also, not utilizing him or her for the 3-way conversations. And so your upline is encouraging you to do this. And obviously there may be some other items mentioned. Now your upline's not ugly. Your upline's very positive, but it kind of hurts your heart because you feel as though that you're being told all the things that you're not doing. And so what I can tell you guys is don't get defensive. Don't get upset. Take it and run with it. And just remind yourself that you can always do better. You asked what you were doing wrong. So therefore, you need to be willing to sit there and listen to your upline, because guess what? Your upline's having huge success. They clearly know what they're doing. So take them up on their suggestions and their advice, and don't have a negative attitude towards that feedback. We want to remember, smile, stay positive, and remember why you are on this journey. Why are you on this journey? And if it's for huge success in your health journey or your business or both, then you keep that in the forefront of your mind and you smile, you stay positive. And again, remember, why are you here on this journey? And our last piece, ownership. I want you to stand proud, express your passion for this product, because I can tell you guys that every single day I stand proud and I express my passion for every single one of these all natural products. And I don't let anyone take that from me. I have worked entirely too hard to get where I'm at, and I've had huge success, and I am a product of the product. And for the first time, I can say I finally got my life back. And I am here today to tell you guys that you deserve it and you need to stand proud. And if you believe in this product, because clearly if you didn't believe in these products, you would not be here today, or you would not be listening to any of the recordings. But stand proud, take ownership of that. And then everyone else will come flocking. I can guarantee you, people are going to feed off of that positivity, and you deserve it. Every single person in here deserves the very, very best.
Wow.
And I'm going to leave you guys with these last quotes. And I want you to close your eyes while I read them out loud and pay attention to the words. And then this will be it, and we will wrap up. The road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same. The people who succeed aren't the ones who avoid failure. They're the ones who learn how to respond to failure with optimism. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And lastly, believe you can, and you're halfway there. Thank you guys so very much for letting me speak today. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And you guys go out there and get in the right mindset and rock this world.
They are raving in the chat, Mary Katherine. I knew they would be. They're absolutely raving. Actually, one person even said Mary Katherine for president. So Jerry and
Thank you,
Allison,
guys. It was an
anything you want
honor.
to add? We appreciate you, Mary Catherine.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wow. I mean, you just, thank you so much, Mary Catherine. That was so good. It really was. You hit so many big points as it showed right there. That was rocking it, no doubt.
Guys, can we get MK in chat? Let's just MK. Thank you so much, Mary Catherine.
Thank you guys for having me.
They're chanting.
MK, MK, MK.
All right. Well, we got to get on with the program though. So what we got next, Allison?
I got my
We-
sister.
That's what I
do.
thought.